Hey everyone, today we're going to be talking about Malzahar, what he does, how to play him, what his skills does, combos, etc. Your passive is one of the best passives in the game, to me. Your passive ability works like a Black Shield or a Banshee's Veil, just for one CC effect, so you're immune to any CC if you have your shield up. And on top of that, it blocks 90% of the damage incoming. So even if you're not CC'd, if you have your shield, it's still gonna block 90% of the damage that you have been hit for. Well, and it blocks everything, including tower shots. So for example, I'm gonna get hit now, I got 16 damage. That's it. It's pretty good. Especially late game, when you're playing against, for example, Caitlyn, her headshot is ready. Instead of 2600, you get hit with 260. Just an example. Or the other thing, you can block her ult. Same thing. Instead of 2600, it's gonna hit for 260. It's pretty nifty. After that, your Q is AoE silence. Call it the silence wall. I don't know how it's actually called. Call of the void. Right. The silence wall. Silence everything that you hit. Obviously, it matters how you position it. So you might struggle a bit with it to begin with because it positions itself, but once you know how Malzahar works, where he places it, you would always hit your target. But if you struggle though, you can just disable the quick cast, and then every time when you press Q, you can use it however you would like. So for example, like that, and you can also see your range, but if you're used to Malzahar, you don't need to see that. So if you struggle with that, it's the same like Victor's Q, I believe, where if you struggle with point and click knowing where the laser is gonna go, just put it on, just remove the quick cast, it's gonna be easier for you. Also on top of that, this ability has a very interesting passive skill. If the enemy has Malefic Visions on it, which is your E, it's gonna reset it. And you can keep resetting and keep resetting, and even have on multiple targets if you're good enough. I didn't time it right. Let's try now. I'll place it on this target. Do it like that. And do it like this. And you can always stack 2 Malefic Visions on someone as long as you play with your combo right. So you can very easily 2v1 with this champion, like no joke. Most people don't like him though, but he's my favorite character since 2010. I really love him, Malzahar forever. In case we get matched together in ARAM, please swap with me, please. I really love playing Malzahar. Anyway, your W ability is summoning voidlings. People call it like Malzahar's dogs because they just go and target anyone. So, for example, if you just press W, it will spawn them and they will attack the nearest target. They will keep attacking until they die or until they're killed. On top of that, if you have Malefic Visions, your E, on whoever, on whatever target, they will chase that target instead. So they will ignore anything else but that target. So this is how it's gonna look. So this target has an Malefic Visions, they walk past straight everything and they try to make their way against that target. And they will always do it no matter like where you at and from where you spawned them. Your E ability, Malefic Visions, also known as Space AIDS, is probably why, or is the biggest reason why everyone hates Malzahar playing against them. If you keep hitting your reset skills on the target, such as your Q or your ultimate, the Malefic Visions will never expire and eventually they just die, which is pretty annoying dying from that, because I can just cast it, flash, and if you're low HP you'll probably die. Same goes if the target is like, let's say for example, less than 5-10% HP, so you just flash, E, you run away, target's gonna die. It's pretty annoying, you can't escape it. Point click dot, it's pretty good. Other than that, quite the amazing effect that your E ability has is that if it kills someone while it's active, it keeps spreading So it's like an actual disease. So anytime you kill something, keep spreading, 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 and eventually, even if you're out of range, you can still spread to an enemy champion and harass them that way. Especially if they're low HP, you might even kill them. At the same time, it doesn't matter where you are. You can just use your E, run away. For example, roam top. Your E keeps spreading, keep giving you XP, keep farming gold. Malzahar is extremely strong in clearing waves. That's why I really like him in ARAM, because I can just stall the game until my team scales. That's why I feel like it's such a strong champion. At the same time, you don't have to be there. You can just like use your skills, die or run away. It keeps spreading no matter the range. As long as there is targets to spread on, eventually you will hit the champion, especially in ARAM when everyone is clumped up. And last but not least is your ultimate ability, which is pretty strong as well. It's a point and click 2.5 second stun lock, so you can choose whoever you want to stun, you stun them. The only downside is though it stuns yourself too, but most of the cases it doesn't really matter, because your team will gang on the enemy champion. Most of the cases you're just gonna use it so you can lock down someone, execute them, like prioritize carries or biggest threat on the enemy team. And it looks like this. Also, it creates a pole underneath that does AoE damage. Same time, if the enemy already has Malefic Visions on it, your ultimate will reset its timer, so it's gonna start all over draining. So if you play your combo right, your enemy should always have Malefic Visions on them. You have two abilities to reset it, plus the Malefic Visions itself cooldown runs down. So your perfect combo should look something like EWQ into E into Q into R into E. So it should be something like this. Like, let's imagine that this target is not immobile, but it's like running away, and because I have allies, it's being slowed, so I can't really miss any of my skills. So let's say this is it, yeah. Hit my first Q, reset, hit E, keep chasing, then Q, then R, and then another E. Target is probably dead by this point anyway, but you can still like keep chasing, keep resetting your E. Eventually your target will die no matter who it is. So anyway, that's it. Let's jump into some gameplay. So here we are, playing Malzahar in ARAM. First trick in the book, like I said, E spreading from a minion to a champion, and then Morgana thinks that he can kill me, kill us both. Boom, dead. The dogs finished the job. But doink. The flash E. Yeah, that never gets old. Next clip here, we have pretty standard team fight where enemy team engages, I use everything, they die, like Jarvan dies here, E spreads to Katarina, and I keep spreading onto minions. Hopefully that is gonna spread to a champion, but also like wave clearing, which is very important so we can push. Seraphine was out of position, ult immediately, everyone gang on her. Katarina thought that she could chase me or something, I don't know what she thought. So we pushed, took the tower, keep pushing. This is probably the most important thing in this game mode. Just keep pushing and reset in their base or in their tower. Main objective in this game is towers and the Nexus, as any other game mode in League. But it's very important to understand how ARAM works. Basically, you should always reset, push and reset, push as far as you can, whatever, first tower, second tower, inhibitor, fight if possible, and before the enemy pushes to your towers or Nexus, you will be already spawned. This is how you win. You don't win by having a KDA of 20 kills, no deaths. The chances of you winning this is probably 0.1 out of 100. On to the next game. Starting off pretty annoying, pretty low. He's dead. Spread. He has it. So, because I don't have too much health, I'm trying to hit whoever is closest. Look at the Mumu, that's the face of despair. He just sat there waiting to die. Here, for example, I can't get any closer I'm using my E on minions, hoping that's gonna spread. It did. It's gonna end up in a kill probably. It didn't, but still. What's happening? Insta lock. No time to play games. Just lock the guy. GG's. I know I should have helped, but I just can't. I felt like I was zoned here. And now, like, Casio thinks that they can get me, but my dog's loyal, obviously. Bite the snake's head off. Happy days for me. See how easy it is? My E spreading all the time to enemy champions just because they're sat too close to the wave. Instant ult. I don't want to play games with this guy. Kiana is so strong in ARAM, it's absolutely absurd. She's doing like 20% extra damage or whatever it was, and she takes 20% less. I don't know what it was, but she's busted. She can like 100 to 0, even a tank. And then the Malzahar classic, just chase to press E, let the dogs eat, GG's. You know, in this fight, not much happening, to be honest. Just spread, spread, spread. Instant ult on the Kiana. This is how powerful your ultimate is. While in actual team fights, you just press R and it's just GG's. Like, they can't do anything about it. So you're just there like, well, I win. Especially when you have like 4 more team members to back you up. Whoever that target is, he's dying for sure. See what I'm doing here? I'm just focusing on the Nexus. I don't have time to play games. I've lost so many times just by not ending the game. Everyone is having fun. 10 minutes later, the enemy overscales, we lose. Check this guy. Full combo. Boom, dead. Ah, look, and now he says, well played. Cheers, man. Thank you. Oh. So obviously when someone calls you noob, offends your gameplay, immediately you're like, oh man, you shall suffer. You're gonna start focusing them, prioritize them, make sure that they suffer. You know, I'm old. Been playing this game for 16 years. Yes, I'm not that good, I know. I'm not as good as some 17-year-old who played for like 2 months. I get that. But the thing is, got annoyed, now I'm gonna focus the guy. Obviously I started tryharding and sweating just because of this comment, so I got pretty mean to all of his teammates, as you can see. That was a very good E plus Q, so I can reset the E after like 2 or 3 ticks, and brother Nasus died. There you go, clean. I did my part. Flash E. GG's. Look at this guy. What is he doing? Who does he think he is? It doesn't matter. One E. 1 R. Dead. You don't even need full combo with this guy. Do you remember the E W Q E Q R? No need. Now here I got out of position. I got caught. What do? I ulted the carry. Why? Because at least I can do as much damage as possible to him. Hopefully, my team will kill him before he does some massive bursts. Somehow, it ended up in our favor because he died. So the rest of the enemy team, it doesn't do as much damage. So we just win. Should I be concerned? Enemy quadra kill? No. Why? Because we died in their base. So this quadra kill means nothing. They can't push, they can't progress, they can't do anything. So what happened here though? What happened here? So watch this carefully. So what happens here? I get caught off guard, immediately use my full combo. Sona was MVP here, keeping me alive. Her massive shields, massive heals. I lived. The dot kept spreading. Everyone just died eventually. The team did its part. We won. There you go, the Malzahar classic, spreading my E, kill after kill after kill after kill. Big hook there. Now here I can say that I kinda misplayed because it was in the heat of the moment, so both of them have E. Now only, so if you see, I keep resetting the Malefic Visions on Nasus. This is the fourth time, of which I reset it 3 times in the span of 1 second, so I just wasted it. It still worked out because they can't reach me to do any damage, but still I could have played it a bit better. Maybe Fizz now would not have died, for example, if I played everything properly. But it doesn't matter, because in the end of the day, we managed to get the fight. Now probably you're wondering why am I ulting Sion? Sion is a massive threat, especially with his shield up, and with the team comp that we have, almost nobody of our team can burst his shield in time, so we can kill him. So I had to keep ulting him. What I'm doing here, I'm focusing on ending the game, because they have Nasus. I can't allow him to have another 5 to 10 minutes of farming. We're gonna lose. So always focus towers, Nexus. Ignore team fights, ignore everything as much if you can. Enemy team overstepped, did a mistake. Classic. Look what I'm doing here. So Sion used ult, trying to make everyone chase him, to delay his team from spawning so they can start clearing the waves and protect the Nexus. What am I doing? Running straight for the Nexus, because I don't have the time to let Nasus scale. This is something that you should always think about. You shouldn't be just, oh man, go get him, go kill, go chase the kill. No, that doesn't matter. This one kill, it wouldn't matter as much as it would matter if you win the game. If you put the scale, and if on your scale, killing an enemy champion is more valuable than winning, if your priority is chasing kills, getting kills, I think you're playing the wrong game mode, and you should go and play against bots, because you can stack up to 100 kills, feel happy about it, upset nobody that you cost them the game. But that's just my opinion.